my name's Asia, and I'm a super, super grateful resident and member of the community. Hi. So, I wrote this down because I'm kind of nervous, and I had a lot of things that I wanted to say. Don't worry, it's not going to take too long. But just, here I go. Alright. So, 1 year. I've been panicking about what I was going to say tonight. Hence the paper, which is pretty unusual for me. So I started thinking about what other people usually say when they celebrate a year. They usually talk about how they did it, how much their lives have come together. They give advice to the newcomer and of course express their thanks to those who helped them get to where they are on their journey. A year looks a little different for me though. See, as many of you know, I got clean 3 months into being incarcerated. It was still a choice, it was still a change, it was still a challenge, but my first 9 months of this year were spent on the inside, and I've been struggling with that as I celebrate this milestone. Here I am taking my cake and still feeling very much like I'm at the beginning of my journey, and I am. What I will share though is that the spirit of this past year and the spirit I need to carry into my years to come is one of gratitude. The opposite of what I was living in when I was out there getting high, committing crimes, casting myself as this wounded, entitled victim who was justified in all of her actions. My birthday was actually November 7th, but I chose to wait to take my cake because right now, this year that I've earned is really the product of a few key players to whom I owe an immeasurable amount of gratitude to. I actually thought Rabbi and Harriet were going to be here tonight. They're not, but if you're listening, Rabbi and Harriet, I wanted to wait to take this cake until you'd be back from your trip because I wanted the chance to say thank you so much for welcoming me back into Beit Shuvah. I have absolutely no idea where I would be if I wasn't here right now. This place feels like a home to me, this community is my foundation, and I'm really starting to connect to how much work I have to do on myself. Thank you for this second chance, not only here, but in my life. And I actually didn't even write this, but to all the donors, I would not be here right now if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. And I would have taken my cake last week, except last week my mom wasn't going to be able to make it. And Mom, I'm so incredibly grateful for you. For showing up tonight nearly every weekend for me here since I got out. For keeping money on the phone and showing up with home-cooked food and once even a goodie bag before you knew that wasn't allowed when I was still at fire camp. Things are up and down for us as we still work on rebuilding our relationship, but I'm so grateful that you always show up in your authentic self to do that. So thank you. For the rest of my family who isn't here right now, my dad, sister, extended family, who wrote to me every week within the last year, flew out from Pennsylvania to come visit me and show their support. From my papa, whose weekly phone calls do more for me than I can express. They might also be watching right now, so hey. Carrie Newman, who isn't here right now either. Carrie fought for me for months to get back in here while I was still writing letters from the inside. Carrie was forced to read the pages upon pages I would write in response to a single simple question and found a way to nicely and gently tell me to stop writing so much because my insane tangents and wordy reflections were not easy to follow and were taking far too long to present in the staff meetings. I feel so safe knowing that I have Carrie in my corner, so thank you, Carrie, for continuing to fight for me. To my counselor, Jessica, my therapist, Casey, and my spiritual Deborah, I feel so lucky to have a strong team who sees me and works hard to help me work hard. My sponsor, Taylor. Where's Taylor? Hello. Hi. Who's been on my ass about doing this step since day one. I literally just got in here like, all right, you ready? You ready? Basically. Thank you, I need that. You get on me, you show up for me, and you push me to look at parts of myself I don't always like to look at, but actually see them in a different light. So it's all the PFs and other staff members like Phil, Kaylee, Jeff, Leah, Kevin, Jake, Justin, Charlie, and more. Some of you I've known for years, and others just this short time, but you're all people that I look up to and feel safe coming to. Rabbi Ben, thank you, because I feel like you see me. So I appreciate you a lot. Okay, last paragraph. I also seem to have developed some of the most meaningful, supportive, loving, and authentic friendships I think I've ever had in my life. Friends that feel like family. Deborah, who's been like a second mom to me since the first night we met at CIW. Kaylin, my birthday twin, who I was in the house with 4 years ago and has quickly become one of my closest friends here because she just gets me. Our friend who's not here right now, but Dana, who has adopted me along with Deborah. They're kind of they co-adopted me. Sam Spitz, who's a real soul friend to me. There are so many other people. I mean, my amazing roommate Eliza, Thea, my entire truck crew, Mike and Alex, little Daniel, Chuck and Danny, you guys have all had such a tremendous impact on me. I appreciate you all so much. And this entire community here, truly, like all of you guys, each and every one of you, I value and appreciate you guys so much. I feel so supported and such a part of, and I know I can sometimes be cranky, but I hope you all know how much I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for my life.